Let's start with you here. Do you agree with the Chiefs being the #1 squad ahead of the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers?
I do agree with that. I think the Chiefs should be #1 for a few reasons. I think #1, this team is battle tested. You know, they've been the target on everybody's back all season long. They've only lost one game. I think #2 is that this team could score at will, no matter who they play. They got an offense that's explosive. No matter what situation they're in, they're pretty good. I think thirdly is that we have to respect the champs, man. These guys are still the defending champs. And so until somebody knocks them off or they start to look bad, they should be the #1 team in the power rankings.
Yeah, the Chiefs are defending Super Bowl champions, and I'm thinking about the eye test right now, TD. The eye test tells me who's playing better right now. It's the Kansas City Chiefs, especially on offense, averaging over 30 points a game. I mean, when you think about it, they're the #1 total offense, and I think Pittsburgh is right in the 20s right now. And then their defense is even comparable to, what Pittsburgh's defense in terms of points per game. The Chiefs only give up about 21 points per game, and Pittsburgh is at 20. So I just think you cannot put the Steelers ahead of Kansas City right now. They're just playing too good.
Chiefs get the Broncos, Steelers get Washington this week in Week 13. Let's move here, TD, to the middle of the top 10. Do you feel like the Packers at #4 or the Seahawks at #5 should at all be ranked ahead of the Saints at #3?
No, I know the Packers beat the Saints early in the season. I understand that. But I think all these teams, what they have in common, they can all score points. The difference is that the Saints defense, to me, has been the difference the last 4 weeks. They're only giving up an average of 7 points on defense. I mean, they're taking the ball away. This defense has been phenomenal the last 4 weeks. And to me, that's the difference as opposed to the Seahawks or the Green Bay Packers. So I like where the Saints are. They should stay there. As a matter of fact, I mean, even with Taysom Hill, this team, to me, it doesn't change. They're still winning games, and that's important.
Yeah, I believe the Packers should be ahead of the Saints right now. I don't think the Seahawks should. I just like the way the Packers are playing right now. Aaron Rodgers is playing as good as anybody in the National Football League besides Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback position. And when I look at the Saints, listen, I can't pick Taysom Hill over Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if Drew Brees is coming back. And if he does come back, I don't know what he's going to look like. Beyond that, when I look at the coach's situation, Matt LaFleur, to me, has an edge over Sean Payton and Pete Carroll at this moment. When you look at what he's done with this team in 2 years, I know both of those guys are Super Bowl winning coaches, but right now, Matt LaFleur is coaching his tail off.
Guys, look, I shudder to think what the Saints are going to look like if Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas are all at the top of their games in the same week, which I feel like we have not seen yet this season. All right, let's move to this last question here. The Bucs, sitting there at #9 on the Power Rankings top 10 list here. Do they even deserve, LT, to be in the top 10?
Yeah, I think they deserve to be in the top 10 because of the talent. When you think about that's on that football team, they got guys on defense and offense all over the ball, but they're just not playing well together. And it reminds me that you can't build a team in the microwave. And that simply means that if you want good food, if you want to eat something good, it's going to take time to cook, man. You can't put no good food in a microwave and try to cook it fast and expect it to be good. That's what Tampa is doing right now. They put together all these guys for this run to try to win a Super Bowl, and it takes time to build chemistry. It just don't happen in 1 year.
And that's why they shouldn't be a top 10 team, because they're going off what we think, potential, what we thought they would be. And you just said it. This is not like getting KD and getting LeBron with the Lakers and just, implementing that into their offense and winning championships. It is difficult to try to get all that different talent and try to win games. So we hope the Bucs are good, but at 7-5 and only beating 2 teams with a winning record, they shouldn't be a top 10 team right now.
I guess in your scenario, LT, the Bucs are going to be eating Thanksgiving dinner on Christmas Day with the way they've been cooking. It's taken a little time here. All right, guys.
Got some good microwave food.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, let's talk Patriots-Chargers here. This Patriots pass defense was up to the challenge last week against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, but tough task again this week with the Rookie of the Year frontrunner and Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert leading an explosive Chargers offense. They are third in pass yards per game right now, and our Willie McGinnis Checking out Pat's Corner, Stephon Gilmore, to find out their plan to rein the rookie quarterback in this week.
Let's welcome in reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Patriots cornerback Stephon Gilmore. How you feeling, big dog?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You got to be feeling a little bit better than me. You're coming off a big win against the Cardinals. You guys were able to go out there and do something a lot of defenses haven't been able to do against Kyler Murray. What were some of the biggest keys in stopping that offense and playing at a high level?
I think it started with stopping the run. We stopped the run pretty well, and then, playing physical with the receivers. And, they're a deep shot team, and that's taking away the deep shots downfield. So I think we played a complete game as a whole, contained Kyler Murray, and that's how we was able to come out with a win.
How's this team different, especially offensively? You played 3 years with Brady. Now you got Cam Newton. The personality is different. You got a mobile quarterback that's a dual threat. How is that offense different now than it was before, facing him from a defensive perspective?
I think it's very different, like you said, play with Tom, he's a different style quarterback. Cam is he can throw it, he can run it, he's very physical. So it's a different style, it's more physical. So it's fun watching, the personality of Cam and, seeing the offense come together. So I'm just looking forward to them getting better and better each and every week.
All right, Stephon, we always look for these heavyweight matchups, the best DB versus the best receiver. You held Hopkins to like 55 yards receiving. Now, you was on him half the time. Were you looking forward to this matchup? I remember being in the meeting rooms and Ty Law saying, I got the #1 receiver. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. Was you talking to Steven like, hey, I got Hop. Y'all do whatever else on the back end?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Each and every week, we go in with a game plan, and I'm usually on the #1 guy. So I look forward to going against that matchup each and every week, no matter where he goes. And, when you do that, the ball have to come to you. So I pride on the moments, and I look forward to it every week.
Now, this week presents a different challenge. You got Keenan Allen with the Chargers. How are you going to take him? Is it the same with Hopkins, or now you got to prepare a little bit different because he's a different animal?
Yeah, he's a different receiver. He line up in the slot a little more. He's more quick twitch. He run a lot of great routes, and that quarterback over there, he's playing great also. So they're different receivers, but we got a good game plan, and I'm looking forward to that matchup also.
Let's focus on something that's near and dear to my heart and yours. You participated in the NFL's league initiative, My Cause, My Cleat. Your son Sebastian, who was 5 years old, designed the artwork for your cleat. How was it watching and looking at your son's work on the cleats?
It was a big honor, seeing his artwork on my cleats. It made my day. I'm going to cherish those cleats for a long time. So it's for a great cause, and it's an honor to wear his artwork on my cleats.
Now, I did a little snooping, and I found out that you wrote an open letter to Sebastian, and it was pertaining to the George Floyd killing by the Minnesota police. And you wanted to have these open conversations with the younger generation so they can understand the voice that they have in creating change in the future. How special was that to you and your son sharing that?
It's very special, because my son is 5 years old. He sees everything, he notices everything. So I think we have to have those conversations with our kids, because they're the next generation. They're setting it up for our kids' kids. So I think us having those tough conversations and, actually being genuine to our kids and other people doing the same thing, I think it'll help this world out tremendously.
Well, you've been a great ambassador for the game. Appreciate you participating in My Cause, My Cleat. It's a great cause. And good luck. Stay healthy. And I want to see you guys make that run, man. We got to get in the playoffs somehow. We got to figure it out. But I know it starts with the Chargers. Appreciate you, Stephon.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.